Coming up on UCentral, the U.S. House of Representatives held their first formal vote over the impeachment inquiry of President Donald Trump.
We'll have those details next, plus how the flu has started to impact Oklahomans.
And what the Edmond police are doing to make things safer on campus.
And I'll have your Halloween forecast in 7 days.
That and more coming up on UCentral at 4:30. Welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Michaela Novitsky, filling in for Anthony Mellendorf.
And I'm Bailey Holland. Just this morning, the House of Representatives voted to move forward with the impeachment inquiry of President Donald Trump. But not everyone on Capitol Hill is pleased. The White House released a statement today saying, with today's vote, Speaker Pelosi and the Democrats have done nothing more than enshrine unacceptable violations of due process into House rules. This gives Democrats the ability to control the investigation and to keep in check Republican and White House witnesses. It also authorizes public hearings where President Trump and his counsel will have the right to cross-examine witnesses and review evidence. This is the first formal vote on impeachment inquiry that could stretch into the 2020 election year.
All Oklahoma GOP representatives voted against the resolution, while Representative Kendra Horn voted in favor. Republicans argue that today's resolution fails to offer the same due process protections given to both Presidents Clinton and Nixon.
Today's resolution sets forth a process for impeaching the President of the United States. It's not a fair process, it's not an open process, it's not a transparent process, but instead it's limited and a closed process with a preordained outcome.
On the other hand, Representative Kendra Horn said that today's resolution ensures transparency, due process, and includes more protections for the president than any other president before. Horn also shared this image that compares the protections that each impeachment inquiry allowed for the president. Now the impeachment process awaits the report from the House to be delivered to the Judiciary Committee, which would hold its own hearings and eventually be responsible for drafting any articles of impeachment.
And as the impeachment inquiry moves along, a former top White House official testified behind closed doors today in the House impeachment investigation. This is the first White House political appointee to testify, and his information could be crucial to the effort to remove Trump from office. Tim Morrison was the National Security Council's top advisor and for Russian and European affairs until he stepped down yesterday. And it's been a very busy week in D.C. as Democratic lawmakers are now asking former National Security Advisor John Bolton to testify for the impeachment inquiry. Bolton had previously spoke about President Trump's reliance on his personal attorney for back-channel operation. According to his previous testimony, he referred to the situation as a drug deal and said that he wanted no part of it. Bolton's attorney told Democrats that his client would not appear without a subpoena, and Democrats are expecting to hear from Bolton next week.
And there are over 300 laws going into effect tomorrow in Oklahoma. That includes the constitutional carry law that's received mixed reactions since its passing. UCentral's Drew Lenhart has more on what these changes entail.
New gun laws go into effect on November the 1st, allowing people over the age of 21 to carry a gun as long as you are not violating any other weapon laws in the state of Oklahoma. With these new laws coming into effect, we polled half a dozen UCO students, seeing how they felt about these new changes.
I feel like it wasn't a very good idea, just for the simple fact that we already established that the problem in the U.S. is that anybody can access a gun. So now you're just letting really anybody access a gun and have it wherever they go.
While many seem to be indifferent or against these new laws, we did poll one student who wasn't willing to be seen on camera who did fully support these new laws. UCO has taken a stance against these new laws, implementing rules to prevent these new laws from coming into effect on campus.
So you can't carry it through campus, you can't have it on campus property, you can't take it to a football game or basketball game or whatever.
One thing every student we talked to seemed to support was the fact that guns shouldn't be allowed on campus.
I think it's a good idea. I mean, in my eyes, university campuses are like safe zones.
If you have questions or concerns concerning these new laws, reach out to the UCO Police Department at police@uco.edu. In Edmond, Drew Lenhart, UCentral News.
Thanks, Drew. Also taking into effect tomorrow, children will be allowed to go into liquor stores. Governor Kevin Stitt signed the bill Tuesday that will now let underage children enter into liquor stores as long as they are with a parent or legal guardian. UCentral spoke with local liquor store owners about the possible concerns with the new law going into effect.
Anyone underage, under 21, is not allowed to touch alcoholic products or purchase in any way. But we're worried about, small children just reaching and grabbing something and dropping something, obviously. So, the onus will be on the parents to keep little hands away from alcoholic products.
This comes after supporters of the law said grocery stores now have an unfair advantage since they can also sell full-strength alcohol. Also taking into effect tomorrow, the speed limit of Oklahoma turnpikes is changing. The bill was signed back in April, increasing the speed limit from 75 to 80 miles per hour and from 70 to 75 miles per hour on certain state highways. The bill was made with help of the Oklahoma State Department of Transportation, the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority, and the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. According to officials, the new speed limit will be implemented gradually and safely. So this morning we woke up with some freezing temperatures in the single digits and the teens.
Right, and then it was warmer when I came in. Was it warmer when you came in?
It was a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm really hoping it sticks around. Micah, please tell me it is, and I don't have to go get another jacket to wear outside.
Guys, you were right. Earlier this morning, we did have a freeze warning to 11, but now it is feeling nice. It's actually feeling like fall. So we take a look at right now. The sun is shining bright. It's looking beautiful. It's 47 degrees. Feels like 43. Wind's not blowing too hard. Take a look at right now across the state. We see 40s and 50s. We see Guyman up there at 56. And then Oklahoma City then at 47. So today you didn't need to pull out a beanie, a coat or anything because it actually feels like fall. And coming up in a bit, I will let you know your trick-or-treating forecast, what you need to wear for that, as well as when temperatures will be in the 60s and when we have our next cold front coming through. For now, back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Micah. And the first Oklahoma flu death of the season has been confirmed. A 65-year-old victim in the Tulsa County has died from influenza. The Oklahoma State Department of Health updated their weekly flu activity summary with 345 people hospitalized between September 1st and October 26th of this year. Reports show an increase as the temperatures in the state have decreased.
And as wildfires continue in California, more than 500,000 people right now are in the dark since Wednesday and some even since Saturday. Pacific Gas and Electric is continuing to shut off power to homes and businesses, but they are failing to communicate with officials about when the lights will go out. And the companies are struggling to advise customers to get information, and they say that they should call on a landline to get more information about it. In October, the outages have come in waves, sparking anger as blackouts stretch for days in Northern California. Caught in the middle are millions of Americans forced to live without the needs of modern life.
And while many Californians are without power, power is coming to those in Edmond with electric vehicles. UCentral's Jake Harris has the update on the electric vehicle charging stations in Edmond.
Item 4 is the acceptance of a bid to furnish and install electric vehicle charging stations for Edmond Electric, $119,000 and $167,000.
It started back on September 9th. Edmond City Council approved the motion for electric vehicle charging stations to be installed around Edmond. While a few already existed, the approval would give Edmond residents and visitors more access to charge their electric vehicles. The Hilton Garden Inn on Sooner has 2 stations for those from out of town. 2 more are going in at Target on 2nd Street, and more are in the works. Edmond Public Information Officer Casey Moore tells us the why behind the stations.
Yeah, we don't have as many people ask. I think what we're trying to do is start to build out infrastructure as we know that we're heading that direction with more electric vehicles. And so as we head that direction, we're looking for opportunities to fund and put in more chargers. We already have a few in the community. Now this will allow us to have more.
The Oklahoma Electric Cooperative states that electric vehicles, while costly up front, save on maintenance costs, foregoing oil changes and other costly maintenance. They also show us that EV users save on fuel. The cost of a gas vehicle is around 10 to 15 cents per mile, but an electric vehicle, only 3 to 5 cents. For a commuter-heavy campus, those savings can add up. But the savings keep coming. According to the Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy, those who purchase a new electric vehicle can get a tax credit anywhere from $2,500 to $7,500. The Nye Center is set to get 2 charging stations. Groundbreaking has yet to begin. From Edmond, Jake Harris, UCentral News.
And while some charging stations do charge you to use them, there are free ones available. To find the nearest charger, visit acogok.org. And the city of Edmond released details on the construction process of the new tennis center and other construction in the city. The tennis center will have 24 outdoor courts, including 2 championship courts. It also includes 6 indoor courts, a main lobby, a refreshment lounge, girl and boys locker rooms for each of the 3 high schools, office for high school coaches, and a trainer's room. The tennis center costed $16.5 million, and it will be completed in 2020.
And what areas on campus might be safer if there was more lighting, and who can students talk to with their concerns? UCentral's Hannah Baker has the story.
I'm standing here in Lot 3 right now, which is one of the new lots on campus, which the Chief of Police has addressed that he wants to visit during the night walk. The UCOSA members and members of the campus police are going to be having a night walk sometime in November to go to different parking lots on campus to address situations that might need to be fixed. The night walk that is going to take place on campus was brought up as a safety concern from a UCOSA representative who wanted to see how they could partner with the campus police to improve safety for students. The Chief of Police said that there has been walks like this before, but it has been nearly 10 years since they have had one.
It's sort of a way for students and faculty and staff to really experience what campus is like and the biggest safety concerns at night.
One area of concern other than Lot 3 is Plunkett Park and the lack of lighting at night.
Putting more lights on campus specifically, especially on Plunkett Park, is one of my biggest concerns.
So our sidewalks and our building entries and our parking lots are well lighted, but there's a lot of areas near buildings that are fairly dark.
After they find the areas that need to be fixed, there's a process that they go through and people that they go through to address each issue. The campus police want this partnership with UCOSA to keep this connection for a direct line from students to the people that can make those changes. Chief Harp said that they are planting seeds, but they need to let it grow. And with these initiatives and movements to address safety concerns and what can change, they are always expanding. From the campus of UCO, Hannah Baker, UCentral News.
Again, this walk is going to take place sometime at the beginning of November, and if you have any concerns about different areas on campus, you can contact campus police or UCOSA to express your concerns.
And of course, today is Halloween. And for those who can't travel door to door due to weather conditions or other reasons, trunk or treat is also an option.
The Edmonds First Baptist Church is having a trunk or treat tonight, and Hannah Baker is at the Nye live with us to tell us more.
Yes, I'm here at Edmond's First Baptist Church where they're going to be having trunk or treat. Just for today, it's going to start at 6 p.m. It's going to go until 7:30 p.m. And they actually moved the event inside because of the cold weather. But that doesn't stop trick-or-treaters. They can come inside, go door to door. There's going to be tons of kids in costumes. We have popcorn. There's carnival games. So there's a lot to do out here. It's going to be at it's on the corner of 33rd and Bryant. So make sure you guys make your way over here. I think that's all I have for you. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Hannah. And for those trick-or-treating, when we come back, Micah will tell you about your full Halloween forecast.
So stick with us.
Come on, man. Cute, right? Yeah. Do you like that? You said it. Do you like that car one? That was wrong. Okay, in this car. I'm about to die. How do I end this?
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world? You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
And welcome back, Broncos. As we look at temperatures right now, it is feeling nice. It is sunny. It's actually feeling like fall. Right now it's 47 degrees here in Edmond. Yesterday we had some snow at this time, so snow falling, and now we have this fall weather. So pretty good weather. As we take a look at your Halloween forecast tonight, maybe you're going out trick-or-treating, you will need a coat, hat, scarf, all that, because it is going to be cold. If you're going at 6 p.m., we're still going to have the sunny skies. It's going to be 46, going to feel like 45. We will have the winds coming out of the south-southwest. And as we go into 7 p.m., that's when the sun starts to set. It'll be 42 degrees. It will feel like 40. And then 8 p.m. will feel like 35 degrees. Again, we have those clear skies. So that's the only good news for tonight. But be sure to have a coat and all that, because with the wind and this cold temperature, it's going to be freezing. So as we go into tonight here in Edmond, it's going to be 33 as you're going to sleep. You will need to have a heavy blanket, turn on the heater because it will be cold. 33 degrees feels like 27. That's almost the same temperature that we woke up with this morning. I woke up at 10 and it felt like 27. Tonight across the state, everyone else is in the 20s. Oklahoma City, we're the only hotspot at 33 degrees, thankfully. We see Miami at 29. Idabel at 27, and then Guyman at 24. So definitely want to bundle up tonight, turn on your heater, and get a warm blanket. And as we look at your day planner, 8 a.m., going to be 30, sunny, and then we're going to jump to 50 at noon, and then at 4:30 will be 57 degrees. We will get to a high of 59, and coming up in a bit, I will give you your full 7-day. For now, back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Micah. And coming up on UCentral, a university library gets some unexpected visitors.
After the break, we'll have more on that and what's trending in social media with Brooke.
A new and innovative graduate degree is now here at the University of Central Oklahoma. I'm one of the first to explore it. It's called the Professional Science Masters, or PSM. The computational program helps math, science, and engineering students find their edge. Combine graduate courses in a STEM field with MBA classes. Gain skills that are cutting edge and relevant. The program is flexible and convenient with locations downtown Oklahoma City and Edmond. Connect to Central. Advance your career with the Professional Science Masters.
Ride on a wave or climb above trees. See something new in the land of no boundaries. In a state with the most diverse terrain, it's all fun and games. Plan it all at travelok.com. Come see for yourself where you've never gone.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
UCentral Radio.
Your son wants to get a cat,
I'll really take care of it.
but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals 25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Brooke Dykes here for your social media update. Let's take a look and see what's trending and happening on social media. Well, first off today, I just want to wish everyone a happy Halloween to everyone tuning in. Halloween 2019 is trending on social media, so make sure to tweet all your costume pictures with the hashtag Halloween 2019. Some costumes that were getting a lot of attention on social media today were celebrities such as Tom Brady as a stormtrooper and Kim Kardashian as Elle Woods from Legally Blonde. Make sure you comment and let us know some of your favorite costumes that you have seen today. Tonight, make sure you pay attention to Kids with Blue Buckets. This is a movement that a mom with a child with autism started over social media. This movement happened after one mom had to explain at each house while trick-or-treating that her child couldn't speak but still wanted to be a part of the fun. She wants children to be able to enjoy their Halloween experience and not be expected to say something or do something that they can't. Well, Johnson & Johnson says tests showed no asbestos in baby powder, challenging an FDA finding. On Tuesday, Johnson & Johnson says that the tests, which were conducted on Johnson & Johnson baby powder, found no traces of asbestos after previous tests found it was contaminated with them. There were 15 tests done from the same bottle. The first test, which found the asbestos, was conducted by one of the company experts who was working for the FDA. The Arkansas State Library is becoming a zoo. Well, there were at least 2 raccoons recently seen hanging out inside the library at the Arkansas State University in Jonesboro, Arkansas, after an alumni member says he was shocked to see a few new visitors to the library while waiting for a tutoring session. According to a university official, the raccoons weren't just looking for higher ground, they were looking for some higher learning as well. The picture posted by Arkansas Online shows one raccoon just hanging out in the middle of the library aisle. It seems like here at UCO we have geese and Arkansas State has raccoons. Well, that's all I have for you today. Hope you guys have a great Halloween night and stay safe. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss out on anything UCentral News. Give us a follow on Twitter at UCentral Media and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UCentral. Have a great day, Broncos, and now back to you guys at the desk.
Okay, that raccoon thing is crazy. Like, what would you do if you were just in the library and you just saw a raccoon?
I don't know. I really like raccoons, so I'd probably think it's cute. I don't think I'd freak out about it.
Oh, I'd take him home with me. I'd just be like, all right, this is fun.
New pet.
Right. When we come back, we'll see what's going on in sports with Bryce.
So stick with us.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah! Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land
Good afternoon, Bronco fans. Happy Halloween and welcome to this Thursday edition of UCentral Sports. I'm your host, Bryce McKinnis. And today is a big day in the world of Oklahoma high school sports as we await the commitment of Putnam City West shooting guard, Rondell Walker. Rondell is choosing today between Oklahoma State, Kansas State, Virginia Tech, Arkansas, and Texas at 5:30 at Putnam City West High School. The Patriots have an inter-squad scrimmage preceding his announcement at 4 o'clock. Rondell has been named a 4-star recruit by 24/7 Sports and is a top 100 player in the country entering his senior season. For many in-staters, the ambition for Rondell is to end up in the orange and black, playing for Mike Boynton and the OSU Cowboys. Fans of the other 4 schools want nothing more than to steal the recruit from the Sooner State. Whatever happens this Halloween, 4 schools will walk home empty-handed, but 1 school will go home with a 4-star commitment. And as for UCO sports, the volleyball team will head north this weekend. The Broncos will face off against number 4 Washburn at 6 o'clock tonight before heading over to Emporia State for a 7 o'clock matchup on Saturday. The Broncos are 16-9 overall this season and 8-7 in conference play, but will look to add 2 more wins to that column over the weekend. And the UCO football team also continues its 2019 campaign this weekend at home against Missouri Southern. The Broncos entered the matchup with a 3-5 record, while Missouri Southern sits at 2-6, but is coming off a win last weekend against the team from Tahlequah. Chandler Garrett will get the start at quarterback again this week, and the Broncos will look to have a big game from his favorite target, Dustin Boscus, who has amassed 35 catches for 574 yards and 6 touchdowns so far this season. Those are each a team high. The Broncos are set to kick off at 1 o'clock on Saturday at Watland Stadium. Thanks for tuning in with us today, Bronco fans. Have a fantastic weekend and be here at 4:45 on Monday to hear from Logan Long. Michaela and Bailey, back to you.
Thanks, Bryce.
And when we come back, we'll get a last look at weather.
So stick with us.
Whomever you want to be, wherever you want to go, UCO's College of Business can help get you there. Our degree programs and dedicated faculty will help you gain the knowledge and skills you need to connect to the future of business.
Because of UCO's College of Business, I've been able to be successful in business and in leadership. They take that time for situational things to prepare you and give you the tools, essential needs, and skill sets that's going to set you up for success in the future.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can live all you ever wanted.
Larger than life is what we've made Oklahoma City, with a spirit that says, go for it.
You can have all you ever wanted. You know you could.
We are one of the oldest institutions of higher learning in Oklahoma.
We are teaching tomorrow's leaders. We are champions.
We're the first forensic science program of its kind in the state.
We are making school rock.
We are the leaders on campus today and in our communities tomorrow.
We are reaching new heights in the fine arts.
We are tomorrow's business innovators.
We are learning to prevent illness and promote health in our community.
We are all this and more. We are Central.
To UCentral News.
Let's get a last look at weather.
How's it looking, Micah?
Guys, tonight if you go out trick-or-treating, you definitely need a coat. And then Sunday, we have temperatures in the 60s into Sunday, Monday. And then we have a small cold front coming through Tuesday, dropping temperatures. But feels pretty nice. Actually feels like fall.
That's nice. I'm glad it's a little warmer out there now.
Finally.
Right. Well, since it is Halloween, UCentral got to see the spirit of Halloween around campus, and they sent in some pictures, so let's pull them up on the screen. Let's look at them. We have is that a hippie?
That's a hippie on the right.
I feel like. Nice. And then that looks like Eeyore, a basketball player, SpongeBob, freaking SquarePants. Yes, always. Did we get any more? I love that.
Oh, here's Lilo and Stitch and a sriracha bottle.
Nice.
That's adorable.
That's awesome. I love that. What are you guys gonna be for Halloween? Did we figure that out?
So I came today as Robin to school, and then later I'm gonna be a little 50s girl.
That's cute. Did you figure it out yet?
Yes, I'm actually, I think, gonna just be a cat with the cat ears and all black.
That's
so
cute.
Fun.
Yes. I'm probably not gonna dress up. I'm sorry, guys. Are you gonna be a weatherman or no?
Surprise! I'm already a weatherman. Yes, I took your idea.
Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of UCentral News.
Make sure to add us on Twitter at UCentral Media and on Facebook at UCentral.
Have a great night, Edmond.